It's also 3 weeks of amazing TV. You know what you're going to get with I'm A Celeb.
2 words, Ruby Wax.
Oh.
She is mad as a box of frogs, and I mean that as a compliment.
It was AI. Good news for all of Angry Ginge's female fans.
Don't have someone on who's a lame celebrity and then be surprised when you're getting 1 or 2 million viewers. Work it, do the math.
And this, to me, says we're taking Christmas seriously this year.
If this was a mere, we'd be gagging.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, that's disgusting.
This is Showbiz Fix, your destination for the inside scoop on all our celebrity exclusives and the biggest entertainment stories you're talking about this week. Today we're discussing Wicked for Good, all things I'm a Celebrity ahead of Sunday's launch, and we've got an extra special Celebrity Apprentice exclusive. But first, it's that time of year again. We're heading back to the jungle for I'm a Celeb. And you guys got sick of me talking about Love Island for 8 weeks.
Oh God, and now it's jungle. But I actually love the jungle. Like, I think we're all jungle fans.
Oh, absolutely massive. I came in my pleather python, especially. I love to dress to theme. At least I'm a Celebrity's only 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, and it's also 3 weeks of amazing TV. You know what you're going to get with I'm a Celeb. You know that someone's going to be eating balls every night and someone's going to be like vomiting and they're going to hate each other, hopefully.
Yeah. And it does fly by. I mean, it's 3 weeks, but it feels like 3 days for a good series anyway. If it's 3 days if it's a good series. But 3 weeks is a long time in telly. But like with Celebrity Traitors, that flew by as well.
Yeah. Well, we say it's 3 weeks, but actually I feel like now it's 4 because we have the whole charade from the minute they arrive in Brisbane Airport. And I don't know whether you've seen the videos that we've been sharing, but it's been particularly hilarious this year with the epic excuses they've been coming up with as to why they happen to be in Australia. Because obviously until they're officially revealed by ITV, they're not meant to say why they're there. So we've had everything from I'm visiting my auntie Sheila, courtesy of Kelly Brook. We've had I got on the wrong plane from Shona McGarty. And then Angry Ginge, particularly amazing. He said, I had a phone call from Kelly Brook and she invited me to see her auntie Sheila. And Shona said that it was excellent work from Angry Ginge, and he has got so many new fans because of this. What would be your excuse, Ellie?
Well, Noel and Liam Gallagher had obviously just left Australia on the Oasis tour, so I'd say they left their guitars behind and I'd been flown out to pick them up and then take them to South America.
That's very believable. If I was there interviewing you, I'd be like, oh God, maybe that's right. And she's not a surprise late entry.
I was going to say I was going on Australia's Next Top Model, but I thought no one would believe me. So I'm here to collect the guitars.
I think I'd just say I'd emigrated. I mean, this week, I don't know about you, is so miserable in England. I'd just turn up with 20 suitcases and say, that's it. I'm moving my life down under. Although I have lived in Australia for a while before, so I don't think I would.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, I lived the surfer's life, Bondi Beach in Sydney. I mean, you can tell I'm such a surf dude.
Oh my God, I love that. Oh my, dibbling on your didgeridoo an evening.
Yeah. Barbecues, beers, all that.
Roddy!
I know.
This is a Showbiz Fix exclusive, everybody.
There you go, yeah. Put that in the paper tomorrow.
The other thing that I've really loved is the outfits. Because some people, Kelly Brook, she looked better having just got off that plane in this gorgeous out sort of slinky dress heels than I do trying to go out for the evening.
I know, but they're flying in like first class or business class. So when I went to the jungle, I upgraded myself. Like, you get a full bed, you get diptyque stuff. Like, it's well nice.
Also, I bet she didn't travel in that.
Do you think? Or do you think she looked awful when she turned up to the airport.
Right. Did she rock up to the airport in like a jogging suit or something?
No makeup and everything. Obviously with freshly washed hair, then obviously has the 24-hour or 2 plane journeys. But on the second one, she'd have obviously got up with like 3 hours to spare, done her hair, got all ready, and she looked amazing.
Because like if you fly Emirates and those sorts of airlines, you can shower and they've got your own little changing area and everything.
Oh, it's amazing.
I mean, she'll probably get off that plane looking better than most of us will look turning up to like a red carpet event.
The Oscars. I love it from her. She knows her job, doesn't she? Mm-hmm. But others are just like, this is what I look like. There's been a lot of tracksuits. Alex Scott in particular, though, looked amazing in her tracksuit.
She's just got incredible skin.
I think
She has got amazing skin.
I became obsessed with this last year when Colleen arrived wearing like 20 grand worth of posh athleisure.
And it sold out straight away, didn't it? I think it was some online shop, and then within 7 days they had nothing left, you know.
Yeah. Right, so thoughts on the lineup. Roddy, who are you looking forward to seeing the most?
2 words, Ruby Wax.
Oh.
She is mad as a box of frogs, and I mean that as a compliment. She is like, she's outspoken. She's been there. She's seen it. She's done it. She has nothing to prove. And I think she will be an absolute whirlwind in the camp. I think, like, campmates, watch out, because Ruby Wax will take 0 prisoners. And I mean, Martin Kemp, he's going to be one to watch as well. I mean, but then there's all the other people like H.
Who I love.
Oh, yes, Ellie. I think I'll pass to you on H.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, my God, I love him. Well, I think there's your bromance for this year. It'll be H and Angry Ginge. I feel like really early doors, those two will club together.
Well, they live around the corner from each other.
Exactly, and become a sort of Mancunian duo. I think that'd be great. But yeah, like you said with Ruby, like she will call out all the rubbish. Like if anyone's being lazy, she won't stand for it. And I'd love a bit of fireworks in camp.
Yes.
It has been a bit nicey the past few years. Oh, we're all best friends.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to talk to you about H though, Ellie, because something which people started commenting on some of our videos about H signing up was that they would have been really pro him if it hadn't been for the way that he spoke about women. So this harks back to this huge internet row that kicked off over Barley Belly. So Roddy, you might not have seen all of this kick off, but this was, he basically went on a podcast where he told a very exaggerated, funny story about how an ex-girlfriend had Barley Belly, which obviously is when you've got a dodgy tummy and upset tummy, and she soiled the bed, and he said it was like a crime scene, and everyone had a laugh, and the internet was very upset on this woman's behalf, and they realised who she was. They pieced through the holiday pictures and all of this sort of thing, and then she came out and said actually at the time he was really nice about it, but it didn't happen like that. It's all a bit disappointing. So people from that took that H, might not be the nicest man when it came to women. Why had he taken this vulnerable moment and used it for comedy?
Yeah, but why women? Why is it a women's thing?
Also, he's one of the biggest champions of women, but I'll get onto that. But also with this, he told a story, exaggerated it, and it was anonymous. The internet then made it their business as in nosy Parkers to piece it together to then out this woman, which would never have happened if everyone was so offended on her part. She then says, well, actually, I'm not that offended, but now you've all outed me. It is quite disappointing. So this is the internet fault. It's not his fault.
Ooh.
Like, I've spoken to H so many times. He is amazing. I speak to him a lot about the stuff he does for the Down Syndrome Association. Obviously, his sister was born with that condition. He does so much amazing fundraising. And actually, like, he loves women. If you look at his music videos, like, that boy's a bad boy rapper from Manchester. He loves it, but he always celebrates women. So I just feel like, people get so offended. Stop getting offended on her behalf. She the bed. It happened. Why are you so offended? It wasn't you.
Yeah, we've all done it, haven't we?
Exactly.
I like how Ellie went there and said crapped the bed, and I was saying, oh, dodgy tummy.
Dodgy tummy, yes.
No, but
Drop the euphemisms.
What I get so tired of is people getting offended on other people's behalf.
And then they heighten the issue that they're supposed to be offended about.
Exactly.
And also making it a male-female thing, i.e. a misogyny issue, is just absolute.
It's baffling. And
it is.
And if you've met him and have spoke to him and spent time with him, he's nothing like that at all.
I think that's really good then. He's going to have this opportunity to go on there. And, a lot of people did say this in the comments and were backing that argument. But like you say, once people get to know him, they'll find out what he's really like.
Why are you so bloody offended, for God's sake?
I mean, you've got Katie Price there talking about the size of her ex-lover's manhoods. And then some guy tell some anonymous story about his one-time girlfriend soiling the bed, to use your euphemism. It's like, yeah, exactly. Just everyone chill out a little bit, please.
I mean, if that's the worst thing someone could do.
Yeah.
Like, if we're going to pick some misogynists out of a hat, I don't think he's coming out first.
He's got a low score on that.
We could list a few, couldn't we?
Yeah, there are so many villains to add to that list.
Another mad thing that happened this week, the villain being AI, was Angry Ginge's secret girlfriend, or is she?
That took up I'd say a good 2 hours of my morning.
What happened, Ellie? Go on.
So obviously someone rings up. So lots of people ring up the Sun with great stories, and 9 times out of 10, it's bang on. This time someone rang up and they were like, oh my gosh, Angry Ginger's got a new girlfriend, and basically directed us to a Snapchat account, which was so convincing. Like, this was a deep fake that we all sort of believed. So we were going mad. Then I was like reverse image searching her face on Google, because I was like, oh, who is she? Didn't come up with anything. So in the end, we rang Angry Ginger's lovely publicist, who was fast asleep in Las Vegas at 4:51 in the morning, but who valiantly answered the phone.
Oh, I bet he was delighted to take that call.
Oh, bless him. And he was like, and I sent it all to him, and he was like, I promise you it's deep fake. And his fans have got apparently a history of making like really wild deep fakes of him.
Right.
But like this deep fake was like him, like, and 2 old women who were meant to be the mums, and she's in the car crying, and then she's kissing him at the airport.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy. But these days I feel like our jobs, obviously we always spend our whole lives trying to get to the truth and make sure that something's absolutely bang on. But now it's having to look at a photograph and be like, is this real? And we know as well, I mean, throwing a bit long-winded here, but we know that sometimes if someone's done something a little bit naughty, they'll claim AI and pretend that
as their excuse.
Yeah.
We've had it before where someone was texting someone they shouldn't have been, and they claimed the text were AI, didn't they?
But now we have to try and prove that it's not. It's so difficult. AI is making our world like crazy.
Yeah, but on this occasion, we debunked it.
Oh, yeah.
It was AI. Good news for all of Angry Ginger's female fans. He has not got a secret girlfriend. We have cracked the case. Kelly Brook versus Ant Dec.
Wow.
That was the other one this week.
Insane story.
What happened with this,
insane.
Roddy?
So basically, she was on Britain's Got Talent many years ago. And she was on there when obviously Ant and Dec were on there. They're always on there. But basically, she just claims that she got fired because she went on the show and dared to say to Ant and Dec, and what do you two do? Now,
which is funny.
Well, it is funny now, but it's not unclear as to whether she actually meant this as a joke or not. I would guess, and I'm sure you two would guess, that she probably did mean that's a joke, because she is a little cheeky minx of a person. But apparently they didn't take this well. Now, we don't know the exact process that got her from being on the show to not being on the show. All we know is that she went from being on the show to not being on the show after this comment. So, I mean, feud, is that too strong a word? I don't know. But all these years later, she's now going on this show that they're presenting. And of course, in the sort of bits in between, they make all these gags. Will we now see them making lots of little digs at her? Or will they go the other way and be like, right, well, she's persona non grata to us. We don't talk about her at all, or we're just going to be quite frosty about her.
I think now we've run it, they'll make a joke of it.
Because they
know it's in the public ether.
Look at the public service we perform on The Sun. Isn't it wonderful? We just keep things
We're
trundling
helping
along.
them get that NTA back from Gary Lineker next year.
Exactly. They should thank us.
Yeah. Other shake-ups to the series, apart from us helping Ant and Dec with their jokes, we now know that they have got brand new title sequence. This is very industry, but we were excited about it because this is the 25th series. So they've given them all a little bit of a refresh. And I am never going to shut up about this. I was invited down to make my own version of the title sequence.
Well, that's so fun.
I was intensely embarrassed the whole time. And can you imagine being put in front of a camera and having to go, grr? Or
you just did it again.
Well, I've practiced now. But oh my God. Do you know the thing that really struck me about it is, as we know, quite a lot of the celebrities as part of this lineup are doing it for a career boost, or, they want to change the perception of themselves sometimes. That sort of feels like the first test in a way. And I was so scared because I thought, oh, I want this to be good.
Yeah, of course.
Because, I mean, for me, it was such a fun opportunity. But I just thought I'd bore everyone again and we might just play it for you.
Can I ask a question?
Oh yeah, go on.
Did you practice your grrr?
I really wanted to do
husband.
I wanted to do a Mel's.
Or someone else's?
I wanted to do a Mel C style spin and kick.
Okay.
And I practiced that. My friend George suggested this, so I should credit him for the idea. But I couldn't pull it off without falling over.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I failed. Okay, so the next thing that's changed this year is they have this rule, which people have got very het up about, which is 2 in a row, skip a go.
Oh, it's rubbish.
So this means that if someone is doing too many trials, they have to sit one out. Now, we as the public love to keep voting the whingers, don't we?
It's the funniest bit about watching
it
them
is.
struggle, which sounds horrid, like not obviously to push them to their breaking point, but it is funny to watch someone who's like, and knowing that everyone in camp is going to have to try and be really nice when they only get 1 star and you know they're all starving. I hate the word woke, but it is, I just think, oh, come on. It's one of the funniest things about I'm a Celeb.
I think, though, what's quite funny is that once, say if there's someone that they don't particularly like or there's someone that they really enjoy watching doing these trials, if, say, they do it twice and then they miss a go, what's going to be funny is that you just know by that the next go, they're going to vote them back in again to do 2 more. So it's almost like this sense of anticipation. Because on the old shows, you notice that, like, even if they didn't really like them or they wanted them to do them, they would like do 3 or 4 of the trials and then they'd sort of ease off on them. But I think it'd be quite funny. It'll go 2, skip, 2, skip, 2, skip. I think they might end up having the whole series of that.
It could actually be worse.
Yeah, it could be funnier. I also liked it when Josie Gibson sort of exploded it and sort of went, oh, give it to Nigel. He needs the airtime. It was a brilliant moment,
and
wasn't it?
Ant Dec, do you remember, said the next person to receive 25% more airtime will be...
The writing on that show, we should give a shout out for that because the guy who, or the team who help Ant and Joke write those scripts and do that stuff is so...
Yeah.
What, it isn't Ant and Dec?
Sadly not, guys.
Oh my God, it's a Showbiz Fix exclusive.
It's not just Ant and Dec. They need a bit of help. Although they're very funny, but there is obviously a team who go... because it's just, I just think the quality of the writing on that show is really good.
I mean, I didn't realise that there's a whole set of these people who give lines and stuff. I mean, I know I'm naive here, but who give lines to like Claudia and, you know, even like Romesh on things like The Weakest Link and all this sort of thing. All these funny lines, I thought they just came from their amazing minds and they've got like a whole script there sometimes.
Who do you think gives me my lines?
Oh, I did. That was Ellie.
How?
I tell you what, though, someone who knows that this 2 trial rule could actually be quite handy is our man down under, Amir Azavi, because yesterday he faced his own bush tucker trial and it was truly disgusting.
So I was lucky enough to go for a tour of the I'm A Celeb camp yesterday and it was brilliant. You get some great access behind the scenes and some good information about the upcoming series. But I do say I was lucky. I'd say I was a bit unlucky as well because at the end I had to do a disgusting bush tucker trial and they told us that the trial this year was called the Rotten Ringmaster, and rotten it truly was because they said to us that we would be eating a piece of camel's anus. I retched once and I thought, I've still got to try. You know, you're there. You can't back out once you actually get there. So I gave it my best shot, even tried to carry on after I was nearly sick. And then I nearly spewed again. So I was like, no chance. I had to spit it out into a bucket and then get dunked off this plank that I was sat on and into some water. And yeah, dragged myself out with my dignity still deep in the water.
Oh, that's got me really excited for Sunday.
I mean, I haven't stopped laughing watching lovely old Amir gagging on a bit of anus. Poor old Amir. And obviously we go to Glastonbury every year and he never normally gags at anything, like the smell of the toilets, nothing. So at least I know now that a bit of bottom sends him over the edge.
I just think...
I don't know where to say, what to say next, where to go.
I feel like the beep has probably been working overtime. Much more wholesome. Let's move on to Wicked for Good, which has been back with a vengeance this week. So it's Wicked for Good. It's the second part. I have to say I'm a bit over the whole thing. It feels like we've been talking about Wicked forever. The thing that has piqued my interest, though, Ellie, is what's going on with Ariana and Ethan. Explain it to me like I'm an alien that's just arrived.
Okay, so everyone thinks Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater had split up because they haven't been seen together and they don't stand together at the premieres, etc., etc. They're still together. They're just, ever since day one and they got together, because obviously they got together in a bit for like a blaze of, fire, because they were obviously respective breakups and obviously there was no overlap. But I think it's always been really, the public have always been really interested in them as a couple and what they do and how they got together. They've always conducted themselves in a private manner. So they're not public with their relationship. You don't see them walking down the street holding hands or going out for a romantic tea. They are very much behind closed doors. And I think when a lot of the time, if fans haven't seen a couple together, I think the last picture of them actually together, same frame, was April. People go, they split up, and then obviously didn't go to the MTV VMAs with her, and people are like, oh, what's happening? But no, they're still together. So they weren't seen together, obviously, at the premiere, and they did go to the after party. They left separately, and then she headed off to the Mandarin Oriental, very nice hotel, and then a driver took him there about an hour after, and they went up to their room to obviously discuss scripts and whatnot on the next press tour. So they are still together. I feel like people just get really obsessed that they're not, but they absolutely are.
Has this press tour been as mad as the other one? Do you remember all the crying?
Yeah, I feel like the hype around this one's like died down.
Why is that? Because what I'd never understand, sometimes you get these films that come in twos and there's huge hype around one, and then the second one comes along, or even the third one comes along, and it just seems to die down. Why is that?
I just feel like the excitement's probably worn off because we've kind of seen it all before. Like, amazing, you turned Leicester Square into the Yellow Brick Road. You do it a second time round and everyone's like, we've kind of seen that. I just feel like there is sometimes there's a bit of deja vu and people aren't as hyped. I mean, spoiler alert, apparently the second film was nowhere near as good as the first.
Oh dear.
And that comes from our resident theatre, a wicked lover, Hal Davis, who said he was disappointed to report he didn't enjoy it as much. And that's a lot from Hal.
And Flick and I were saying that we weren't that struck about on the first one. You know, we just don't quite get the hype around any of it.
I mean, spoiler alert, I've not watched either. I couldn't think of anything worse.
Well, I only watched it the other day when I was having a lovely codeine post-operation slump on the sofa, and I thought, I need something a bit trippy in this moment. I'm going to put Wicked on, and was just waiting for Defying Gravity.
Yeah, I feel like that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just, I'm not that into it.
Well, the thing is as well, we're not alone in this. We're not just like a row of fuddy-duddies. I think quite a lot of people who loved the first are saying that they weren't as fussed by the second. So, Sabrina Carpenter, though, in other movie news, is up for playing Alice in Wonderland. What's the situ there?
Yeah, I love this. So she's being lined up to play Alice in Wonderland, which is wild. I feel like this is a big... Obviously, then we had Adele. Adele's first acting role in that amazing new Tom Ford film. I feel like this is such a thing for pop stars. They often go and sort of get their acting chops on. Try something different, look at Dua Lipa did it, Rita Ora, Jack's 360 queen, as he calls her. And then you've obviously got now this amazing Sabrina who did this amazing mock-up, as you can see there today, in the dress and the outfit. I think it's such a pop star thing to do. They're all just adding different strings to their bow. But Adele's the one I'm most excited about because I think this will be the most public we've kind of seen Adele. So obviously when her career first started out, she did all the press runs, she did everything. But as her career went stratospheric, she just started to do absolutely nothing. So if you're doing a film this big with that many amazing stars alongside her, like Owen Cooper, who I'm obsessed with from Adolescence, is in it too. I just think he's a brilliant actor. If she's going to be doing red carpets and promo runs, imagine Wicked on this scale. It's going to be like that. And you think, wow, we're going to see so much of Adele. It's going to be brilliant because obviously they're going to want to shove her front and centre. Yeah. Because everyone's going to watch that film because Adele's in it.
It used to be one of those things when I was growing up in the 80s that a lot of pop stars did. It was something you just did when you reached a level of fame. So you had like, David Bowie doing it. You had Madonna doing it.
Jason Donovan.
Yeah. Not the best example. But you really big names. You Sting became an actor, and I actually think it was probably Madonna that killed it off a little bit because she'd made so many bad films. So it's been about 20 odd years before since you've had that glut of pop stars, but now they all seem to be doing it. I think it's just in our age of streaming, the lines between music and movies and TV shows is just getting blurred. But I'm here for it. If one of these pop stars can act, let's see them give them a good role and let them go.
I like it more if they can't act.
Oh, well, yes. Although, again, if you've seen a Madonna movie, some of her stinkers, you'll want to watch Wicked again.
Oh, God. I'm whipping on because I'm desperate to talk about Celebrity Apprentice. I feel like we're positively spoiled with these celebrity formats. And I know sometimes, Roddy, I think you've had it before as a bin where you're sick of them. But the Celebrity Apprentice is back and everyone loved it first time round. So they've now confirmed taking part. We've got the likes of AJ Adudu, Angela Scanlon, who we love, Jay Wood, JB Gill, Sarah Hadland, loads of great names. My favourite is Legend, the Gladiators on it.
Oh.
I love it when the gladiators do things that aren't just being a gladiator.
Yeah, and just I have got a different personality aside from being a gladiator.
Yeah. So are the BBC trying to ride off the back of the Celebrity Traitors, do we think? Or, you know, just these celeb formats will always be around?
I think that they aren't with Celebrity Apprentice and other celebrity shows yet, but I think that they will. I think that they have learned a massive lesson here. You know, if you're getting 12 million viewers for a show and your celebrities are 4 times as good, there's an equation going on there. Mm-hmm. Don't have someone on who's a lame celebrity and then be surprised when you're getting 1 or 2 million viewers. Work it, you know, do the math, you know, and I think that they're going to start from now on getting bigger stars, doing fewer celebrity shows, because then that way they get the attention, they get the numbers, and they've got fewer turkeys. Having said that, I don't think Celebrity Apprentice will be a turkey because I think the format's really good. Yeah. I think that's the important thing. Do you not agree? I mean, I think The Apprentice is so good still. Watching
people get torn apart by Alan Sugar is going to be hilarious.
Yeah. And it's a great show. I mean, it's been going for 20 years, a bit like The Jungle. Mm-hmm. The format works. So in a way, even if you have mediocre celebrities on there, it kind of doesn't matter, but they're decent celebs.
Well, here's the really exciting thing. As one of their tasks, the celebs are sent off to Lapland to create Christmas gingerbread biscuits. And because for once I thought I'd be a good host, I've providing refreshments today.
Oh, Felicity.
Oh my gosh.
So we have been kindly sent some of the gingerbread biscuits.
Smell them.
By the Celebrity Apprentices. So these are on sale as part of Children in Need.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah,
Great
so
idea.
Basically, the lovely people at the BBC and The Apprentice asked us if we would like to be the first people to taste the Celebrity Apprentices biscuits. Now, I got a little note sent to me by Lord Sugar.
Wow.
It's a poem. Yeah, definitely no AI involved, I'm sure. I'm just going to read you some of his work. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the snow, 12 celebs left for Lapland, and off they did go. Not for a sleigh ride, a jolly, or a new Christmas hat, but to bake gingerbread biscuits. Can you imagine that? So look, we have the first team made Jolly McTrouble. So let me show you Jolly McTrouble.
I thought it was Santa.
This is the packaging. Now, I want you to really look at this because we're doing a proper taste test and assessment of what we think of their efforts here. So I'm going to pass him round. There's Jolly McTrouble, and here's what he looks like outside of the packaging.
I'm grateful for.
I mean, call me cynical, but isn't that Father Christmas? I mean, Jolly McTrouble, this is a man with a beard and a red hat.
It's only about 350 calories as well, which is
that's
bad for a biscuit.
And then we've got Gary the Penguin.
I like Gary.
So here's Gary the Penguin.
I like Gary too.
Yeah. Okay, should we tuck in?
Yeah, go on then. Here, I'll go for, what's my one called? Jolly
McTrouble.
Oh, do you know, it absolutely smells lovely.
Right, Jolly McTrouble is vanilla Christmas pudding vibe. And Gary the Penguin is gingerbread with bubble gum and white pepper. So you're doing Jolly, go on.
And sorry, is this bubblegum and white pepper?
No, that's the Christmas pudding
This
one.
is really nice.
Oh, this actually smells like a Christmas pudding. That's impressive. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, go on then.
Bloody lovely.
So what I like about the Jolly McTrouble packaging is you can personalise it and gift it to someone.
Yeah, it says I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for the BBC for sharing our biscuits.
Do you know what?
Right.
That's lovely.
That is nice.
Is it?
I'm absolutely nailing mine.
Right, I'm doing Gary the Penguin.
Yeah, what's he taste like?
Oh.
What? It's
Should we
bubblegum
try
and
a
black
bit of that
pepper.
one?
What did you expect?
The bubblegum taste is very strong.
I'm
But
gonna decapitate
what I
him.
think they've done here, on Gary the Penguin, it says, a cheeky little treat for your little rebel. So they're targeting kids.
Right.
So maybe that's why they've got the sweet flavour.
Oh my
Roddy,
God, you just completely decapitated.
Oh, no, I
the
just took his
penguin.
head off.
get involved with Gary.
It doesn't smell as nice as the other one.
No. You can taste the bubble gum.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, that's disgusting.
Guys, are we doing a mukbang? Is this a mukbang?
What's a mukbang?
That's when people eat on the internet for money.
Why would you put those two flavours together? That is just...
It's an acquired taste.
I'm going to put that tray. It's got a bite of it. Can I put that
If this
back?
if this was a meal, we'd be gagging.
I prefer kangaroo anus to that one.
No. But
Right, okay, so let's do this officially. Oh, God.
if you like,
Black pepper. Why would you put black pepper in a biscuit?
it's a bit chilly chocolate, isn't it?
I think they put too much bubble gum in and thought, how can we counteract the
I
bubble
could
gum?
eat the whole thing if I was hungry. It's not that offensive. It's just it doesn't taste too good.
Right, okay,
Trying to be kind. It's a charity.
Yes,
Let's
Christmas,
do-
everyone.
Let's do Jolly McTrouble versus Gary the Penguin. Best name. I like Jolly
Gary
McTrouble.
the Penguin.
Yeah, I like Gary the Penguin. I just don't understand Jolly McTrouble.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I thought it was.
It's a very
Santa.
Apprentice idea, isn't it? You're like, what does that mean?
Okay, best taste, we're saying,
Oh, definitely
Mc-
Jolly.
Yeah, jolly.
and best packaging. I do like the personalisation element.
Yeah, that is good. But if you look at it, the sticker covers up his beard, so you don't actually see the main feature of it. So I quite like Gary.
Yeah, I think you're right there, actually, from an aesthetic point of view.
Well, the best thing about this is
There's not many
all the
spillings.
people at home can go and try for themselves. So these are on sale in aid of BBC Children in Need. 10% goes to charity. They're on sale from the 14th of November. And we'll pop the details in the caption of where you can go and try these for yourself and see if you agree that you would rather eat kangaroo anus than Gary the Penguin, which is not what Lord Sugar wants to hear, is it, Roddy?
No.
I bet Lord Sugar spat that out.
But I think most people, when they taste Gary, will be like,
Yeah, guys,
pass the
don't bite
kangaroo
now.
anus.
But the other one is absolutely
yeah,
lovely.
Jolly McTrouble, I can highly recommend.
Okay, good. Lovely jubbly. Well, I don't want to, I mean, you are both still, I've not tried Jolly, just saying.
I'm almost done,
Can
Jolly.
you just keep talking while we keep munching?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a way to shut you up. I mean, I don't want to ask you what your bin or binge is because I feel like you're just going to say, poor Gary.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Right, come on.
My binge is Jolly McTrouble and my bin is poor old Gary, yeah.
Right, proper job, please.
Yeah. I am binning, continuing our celebrity chat from earlier, Celebrity MasterChef, because in line with what we were saying before, it's just one of those shows that has those sort of no marks on it. It's a format, a really good format, but then they shoehorn these names in there. And you know, there's someone from RuPaul's Drag Race, there's someone from Hollyoaks, there's an old boy band member and all that. And you kind of go, these are the names that give these sorts of shows a bad name. So I am putting that in the bin.
Lovely.
Good.
And I am binging Frankenstein because I've just seen it on Netflix. I think it's really good, really interesting, quite gory, loads of money, looks amazing, and it has Jacob Elordi, naturally ex-Calvin Klein model, playing the hideous monster.
I can't wait. I've heard such good things
It
about
is
that.
good,
And now
Eleanor.
you've said it.
It is good.
I go to you
It
for
is
all my
worth
good
it.
TV stuff.
Ellie.
I'm binning Taylor Swift as a regular binner of her. Well, no, because she's the ultimate girls' girl, or is she? So we know that recently, obviously, Rosalia should be going to #1 in the album charts. I can hear Rod rustling his.
I know.
Sorry.
and I love-
So sorry.
I
I was
just
trying to
gave
sneak
him-
in a bite while you were talking about Taylor.
I
Do
just
it.
gave him a headmistress side eye.
I loved it. I thought it made me
Stop
laugh.
it.
So every time it appears, and a woman is going to #1 in the album chart, suddenly Taylor reissues one of her albums with, blob of spit in it or a signature. And then naturally that woman doesn't go to #1. So it's happened to Charlie XCX, it's happened to Billie Eilish, and it looks like it's going to happen to Rosalia too.
Do not come for my Taylor.
Oh,
I know. I
let's
can't.
send her a Gary the Penguin in the post for Christmas.
Oh my God.
Enjoy
Right, what are you
that.
binging?
And I'm binging Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party, the best birthday party ever. Wild. I mean, Jeff Bezos lent you his mansion, lent you his boat for the summer as his gift.
Do you know my favourite thing that I read is that apparently the person that everyone wanted to speak to at the party, huge names there, was her plastic surgeon.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Her face.
The man behind the face.
She does look like Kim. It's quite
Yeah.
creepy.
Right, I'm binging Christmas.
Oh.
Flick.
No, I feel like people go, oh, it's too soon and all this stuff. Grinches. And tonight, Kylie is switching on the Christmas lights.
Oh, yeah, that is very exciting.
And this,
like
to
it.
me, says we're taking Christmas seriously this year, guys.
You've definitely defrosted. As
I
Mariah Carey would say.
have defrosted. I defrosted in September because life is miserable. Let's all just get festive. I am binning the Devil Wears Prada trailer, which came out yesterday.
Controversial.
For this reason. So they've done a nice little throwback. It's Miranda Priestly walking through the office. It's the heels. And then she's in the lift with Anne Hathaway. And Anne Hathaway says, Miranda. And who plays Miranda Priestly? I've had a complete...
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep says, it took you a while. But this is the reason why I'm binning it, okay? Miranda Priestly is wearing Valentino rock studs. And I am sorry.
No, she wouldn't wear them.
Miranda Priestly would not wear those shoes. And unless I'm tremendously unfashionable, she says in her Pled the Python, I just don't think it's right.
No, I think you're right, because Miranda Priestly was always classic, high quality, very expensive tailoring. She wouldn't wear those.
And Valentino rock studs is giving Sheer knockoff.
Well, I agree with you, because I watched the trailer yesterday, and I had two takeaways from it. One was those shoes were dreadful. And if you wanted to pick an amazing pair of shoes, there's so many others you could have done.
That's your Showbiz Fix for this week. Remember to leave your comments for us down below. And don't forget, you can subscribe to us on YouTube so you don't miss your weekly Showbiz Fix. Roddy, stop eating those biscuits. And you can hear us wherever you get your podcasts. See you next week.